Viva, viva, CDC, CDC, viva. Viva! Come and respond. Viva, viva, CDC, CDC, viva. Viva! Viva, 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 people power revolution, viva. Viva! Viva, 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 the president, we are viva. Viva! Down, 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 down to Mr. Baga, down. Down! Forward, forward, forward to president, we are forward. Forward! Down, 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 down to yellow machine, down. Down! Down, 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 down to ratting buses, down. Down! Down, 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 down to yellow government, down. Down! Amanda! Way two! Away two! Amanda! Away two! Amanda! Maibuye! Liberia! Maibuye! Liberia! Liberia! Maibuye! Reactionary tendency. Abbas! Reactionary tendency. Abbas! First in there. Abbas! Zombie government. Abbas! Zombie government. Abbas! Zombie government. Abbas! Amanda! Away two! Away two! Amanda! Thank you, comrades, fellow fighters of the Blue Revolution, members of the Underground Affairs, distinguished Latin nationalists, and members of the fighting forces of Liberia's mass-based liberation movement, the cradle of grassroots democracy, the epicenter of social, political, democratic activism, the Indomitable Mali Coalition for Democratic Change. So, permit me to use this glorious opportunity to bring you one fraternal revolutionary felicitations from the man who presides over Liberia's only national liberation movement, from the offices of the chairman of this great party, Comrade Church President Janga Augusto Coe. Permit me to bring you one bountiful and plentiful revolutionary salutations as well from the office of the man who dots the I and crosses the T on behalf of the party, Secretary General of the Indomitable Mali Coalition for Democratic Change. So, I also have the revolutionary honor to bring you one unabated greetings for the man who presides over the biggest segment of the young people in the corridor of the Coalition for Democratic Change, the Youth League, which is the first line of defense of the Indomitable Mali Congress for Democratic Change, the president of Comrade Adeola, Emmanuel Moba Johnson, Alliance Agostino Nito. Distinguished partisans and friends, it is important as well to also salute you, our distinguished partisans, at home and abroad, for always supporting this people's journey movement. A movement introduced in the political spectrum of our body politics that has shifted the paradigm of governance in terms of resuscitating the downtrodden masses of our people, the decency in the country of equal citizenship. We respect your resilience, we respect your gallantry, we respect your fortitude and your tenacity for standing by this global movement, the movement that remains at the epicenter of our democracy. We have a revolutionary honor to all of you comrades and fighters. Manda Wetu. At this junction, let me quickly also recognize members of the press, members of the folk estate. You remain the bastion and the cradle of what we refer to as our contemporary democracy. It is on your shoulders that we nurture this fragile democracy on an irreversible trajectory of peace, tranquility, and stability. We have a revolutionary honor as well, members of the folk estate. But comrades and friends, while it is true that we making all of these recognitions, we are also cognizant about this rendezvous being occupied by critical minds and members who are the epicenter of our party politics. People who play frontline roles in agitating for social justice and academic economic freedom. People who continue to display the overwhelming revolutionary support, moral support towards the democratic triumph of the masses-driven institution, the Coalition for Democratic Change. So we are humble to say to you that there are few of them here in our midst, but make them to recognize cadre Mama Sikaba. Mama Sikaba is a revolutionary sister in arms. She has been on the front line fighting for social justice and academic freedom, peace and stability. And while she sits there, like political spectacle can zoom in a very decent and remarkable veteran journalist who have been in the trenches of the media landscape for a very long period of time. And today we are pleased to have in our midst, it's not another person else but veteran journalist, a national stakeholder, the big brother Adjolo Ahmed Peba. Put that together for him. And also, it's important because it is the traditional ritual of the party to observe those who make significant impact in transforming the masses movement to a glorious paradigm. And so we have brother, by him is brother, the Commissioner Emeritus of the distinguished people of District of 7 precisely West Point, is cadre revolutionary Adjolo Williams Weir. And so we can go on and on. We have the veteran big brother, a very hard-working, diehard, and one of the finest species in the corridor of the body politic of the Coalition for Democratic Change. So, Veteran Robert, you have no honor. And so, the clap for you as well, comrades. So, last but not the least, because the list is endless, and because of time, we will just narrow down on one of the most significant characters and figures, the man who is a revolutionary bureaucrat and diplomat. Seated here is Comrade you have a revolutionary honor. And so we say salute to the political leader and the founding father figure of the Blue Revolution. Salute to Your Excellency President George Weah. We believe in your leadership and your stewardship. We believe that the struggle is not over until it is over. Until finance victory to 2029, the masses of our people still look up to you. The masses of our people still see you as a champion and bastion of what Liberia has anticipated over the years in terms of good governance and economic prosperity for the masses of our people. So you have a revolutionary honor and salutation, Mr. President. Manda, way through. Congress, it is often said that tough times don't last, only tough people. As they always said, the race is not to the swift, but he that dwells to the end. Not just to the end, but to the very, very end. In politics, as in life, every competition does not only go for victory, but the winners inside competition, but at times it is squarely on the backs of those who did not win, or do not forget or relinquish the opportunity to have a powerful comeback. The CDC revolution is a revolution of the people. The Congress for Democratic Change is the party of the people that bears the insignia in the hearts and minds of the indigenous masses of our people who've been relegated, politically ostracized many years back as far as the democracy was concerned, and that certain macro-nationalists kept the political economy as a monopoly of the political elites at the detriment and the disadvantage of the broad masses of our people. This phenomenon has emerged in the Liberian youth democracy, has shifted the paradigm of national leadership that we must now exclude or seclude and isolate people, because these people also represent the motherland. This is the country we got equal democratic franchise to exist. And that's why the CDC will say that our existence cannot be negotiated. That's why we say if the CDC will die, let the CDC die, but the CDC will never die in our generation. Never in our existence will CDC will ever die. Man down, way too. So we do not have from our identities, we do not have for our alignment, we do not have from our relationship. We never shall we shy away because we are seditious. God gave us this party, and it is the party and property of the people, the poor people, the indigenous people, the people of our nativity, the people of the down-to-the masses of our country. And this is the reason why, of all of the turbulences, of all of these national conspiracies, the CDC has always kept the touch burning and making sure that the democracy of our country is being upheld to peace and tranquility. And so we want to say this to you, Congress, that this month, as it has been construed by the revolutionary calendar events in the history of the CDC, it's been construed as the Militant month of the Indomitable Mali Coalition for Democracy. So, the CDC as a revolutionary institution has a revolutionary calendar. And that calendar is circumspect of all of the events that characterize the historicity, that characterize the formation, the establishment, the trials, the tribulations, the successes and challenges this institution has gone through over the period of time. So one of these events is the Militant month. And the Militant month is the month wherein cross-section of our partisans, well-wishers and supporters who bled for this party, who were alienated by their siblings, by their parents, people who were dejected in our communities because they chose to identify with the CDC, people who said that we will take our side, and our side will be the poor people, and not the side of the anti-people. People who said that if they say we are a bunch of grown-up people, if we say we are uneducated, we accept the national stereotyping. We accept to be Libya, but we do not apologize for our identity. On the basis of that, the Militant month have been carved, named, and starred. And every year in the month of June to be set aside and observed, commemorated, and celebrated by partisans across Liberia, the diaspora, and the world at large. And that's why today we are happy to inform you that the Militant month is a very historic month. That's why today we are happy to inform you that during the time of the celebration, partisans will come with their revolutionary paraphernalia. They will come with their regalia. They will come with their identities. And somebody will answer questions: why you guys wear berets? Why you wear the red berets? And why you wear the blue berets? Those are the questions we ask. For each time we have the opportunity to address these questions in the public space and the public domain. We say to them that the militant berets of the party, the beret of the party is the badge of honor. This represents the blood and tears of many, many civilians who were killed on November 7, 2011 by the kleptocratic hegemonic leadership of the Union Party dynasty under Ellen Johnson. The militant beret is a symbolism of our struggle, of our identity across the political landscape. That's why we'll know our apology for wearing berets. That's why we'll know an apology for wearing our identity and showing to the world that we are who we are because of our conscious choices we made in life. And so, you must not worry about the CDC. The CDC is a revolutionary movement. The CDC will exist in the minds of the people, and the CDC will continue to struggle moving forward to 2029.
Mana! Wetu! Mana! Wetu! Mana! Wetu! Viva! Viva! Viva!
Viva! So I'm going to say it clearly. Now, why it is true we are in observance? Why it is true that we are in observance on the Militant month? We want to send this card here to you are too small. Very soon, the revolutionary, indomitable Almighty Congress for Democratic Change. So, we take and lead an avalanche of unapologetic forces to demand accountability and transparency over 22 years of eating, while GFK, while Redemption Hospital, while the Village Hospital are lacking of drugs and are going out of medication. This is corruption in the superlative term. The CDC will take a definite position very soon. The CDC is concerned as well that our intelligence bureau has informed us that about 40,000 civil servants, that the process is going on to arbitrarily dismiss them or remove them from payroll. We want to send this clear caveat that the CDC is mobilizing the forces through the underground movement. Very soon, the party will take a radical revolutionary action against the hypocrisy and the macro-nationalistic tendencies of the reactionary forces who think that if you are not part of the party, you cannot work in a country of your nativity. That is backward, that is reactionary, and the CDC front against that. And so we want to say it clearly again. We are consolidating as a political party. That means of Baka being on a cabin rapid. Listen to him yesterday, a few days ago, talking about asset declaration. Mr. Baka has lied on the oath. It's an impeachable offense. Why Mr. Baka should lie to Liberian people? But that will be addressed very soon. That will be addressed very soon. Very soon, the trumpet will be blown. The millions of Palestinians will come out. They will stampede the corridors and demand answers of the bloody corruption, thievery, and banditry being orchestrated. Today, we do not have no government. We have the military state and police state in a country where irresponsible reckless bravados will sit at the landlord, drug enforcement agencies, and fire guns far in the place. What kind of country is this? Is this the PRC or the People Redemption Council military junta? Look at what happened to EPS personnel. 500 of them had to be arbitrarily laid out. This is not a government that looks at taking positions and try to run after people with legitimate taking positions in the country. That is no government for you. That is a government of an autocrat. That is a government of an oligarch. It's a government of a monarch, a government of a dictator. And very soon, we will clip the creeping wings of the dictatorship in Mr. Baka. Let him take the people potency for Job. Let him take the people silence for Job. When the accumulated grievances is gathered or are gathered, the people will move one step into history. And that's what we say to Mr. Baka, that the CDC is consolidating forces, progressive forces, on the national front, progressing very soon. And the party will speak, and the party will take a definite decision. So we are concerned as well in the issue of the rice prices in the country. Very soon, we will revoke the reincarnation of April 14, 1979. Let Mr. Baka think that. Let Mr. Baka sit and allow this macro-nationalism of an army model, to sit over there and make profit out of the detriment of the ordinary masses of our people in those communities in West Point, increasing rice price, while the people continue to suffer and save the rest of the economic burden on the people. So there will be more of the engagements very soon. Effectively, immediately, there will be a radical, robust, revolutionary, concrete actions. The party will move and amalgamating the fighting forces, ensure that the Baka hegemony is brought to a checkmate. And so, comrades, at this time, we are now pleased to invite to this roadshow. Like we said to you, there's a press symposium. So we invite to this roadshow Comrade Adelon, Deputy Secretary for Press, Comrade Mamasi Kaba. Put hands together for
Stop the carry rap this way, Speedy coming for you, Zayo, Speedy coming for you, Zayo,
Thank you very much, members of the National Executive Committee, or distinguished partisans, Liberians home and abroad. members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to stand before you and execute a party mandate, which I enjoy so dearly. I would like to summarize the reason for which we have invited you here, and I will start to do that now. The Congress for Democratic Change commemorates Militant Month under the theme Transforming Setbacks into Great Comeback, a month set aside to celebrate a remarkable commitment and heroism of partisans who continue to intellectually defend the CDC and its image. Those who continue to propagate the ideas and philosophy of the CDC at various forums, towns, villages, and every facet of our society. The month recognizes and appreciates those firebrand soldiers who continue to selflessly dedicate their all to the growth and development of our party. Join us from June 28th to the 30th, 2024 at the national headquarters of the mighty CDC in Congo Town as the mighty District Number 9 will lock horns with District Number 6 in the opening feature of the kickball match, while District Number 10 will go against District Number 4 in the football match. Other activities include, but not limited to, Ludo. As you may be aware, we are all versatile in different areas. So the essence of this is to ensure that our partisans come together and display their full potential. And at this party, we respect everyone, and it is a party that demonstrates equal participation. So we'll have Ludo game will be played here by our partisans among us. We'll have check-up game will be played, chess game, Scrabble game, Nafo. Those of you who do not know what Nafo is, growing up in our different communities as women, young women growing up. So Nafo is something that we play, clap our hands, march the feet together. It's a game that we women understand. And if you are a he for she that have been with your sister or your daughter, I want to believe you have an idea or an understanding of what Nafo is. And then we have Hotspot. Hotspot is not just for women, it's not for women, it's for both men and women. For those of us who are not born with silver spoon, that came from downtrodden background, Hotspot is something we draw and we play it. So we'll have the opportunity to do that again. That will bring memory back when we're growing up. Some of us have not reached to where we want to be, but we have been able to take some giant steps to transform our situation and defy the odds that intended to stop us yesterday. So we'll have that reflection at the party headquarters. We'll also have Pagwaping. Pagwaping is something you pour the crops. You know, people like us will know what these things are, and that is why we understand we are very sensitive to the plight of our people because we know where we come from, and we have not forgotten. We will never forget about where we came from. So Pagwaping is something you have crops, and just pour them all together. Someone will email when you draft, you run, and the chase is going to grab you. But if they can't grab you, you can't do everything when you build it over, and you make a game of school. And many, many more to spice up 3 days of sporting festival. The political leader, His Excellency Ambassador George M. Weah, along with the legislators, headed by the caucus chair, Honorable Natana McGill, Senator now of Magibi County, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable J. Fonanti Kofa, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Tomo P. Fala, and Honorable Zah Joseph, Senator of Masorada County, will lead an array of lawmakers, while Chamajanga Augusta Cole, along with the SG Jefferson Tamakoji, will lead scores of party leaders to celebrate with you on this unique occasion in the history of our party. Seditions in Liberia and even abroad, if we can, we are encouraging you and want our partisans to be here on that day. Seditions, come out. Let's celebrate as we commemorate this occasion, as we recognize the effort of our partisans. Now that I have given you a summary of why we've called you or been inviting you and what we're going to be doing from the 28th to the 30th of this month, on another note, we would like to draw your attention to an unruly behavior demonstrated against the Congress for Democratic Change by Mr. Fagon, who works at LBS, who heads LBS, that is the ERBC. As you may be aware, like we told you about this program, we have been able to pay for airtime at various radio stations and media institutions. Unfortunately, when we went to ERBC in order to pay for airtime, Mr. Fagon denied our institution. I am going to call the veteran journalist as a later premise. He's going to come here and explain his encounter. We believe strongly his action against us is not just a provocation to this party. It is an act of waging war on democracy. Fundamental freedom is part of democracy. Nobody should be denied access to a radio station because of their political alignment. It is unfortunate that they pretend to forget, because I don't want to believe that they suffer from sporadic amnesia, forgetfulness, extreme forgetfulness. I don't want to believe that, because when we were in power, we gave opportunity to opposition leaders to appear on ERBC, and the records are there. Even more Ali appeared on ERBC. The Unity Party launch of the campaign, they appeared there. And one thing Mr. Fagon needs to understand is that he is paid by the Liberian people. Allowing our program to be aired is not a favor, it's a democratic right that must be demonstrated. It's a tenet of democracy. To have these people who spoke against everything yesterday to come back and abrogate our law, waging war on democracy. Mr. Fagon and the rest of the government officials will have to understand that our silence is not our weakness. And they will have to understand that we've been provoked on so many occasions. It is unacceptable and it's becoming unbearable. This is the time we are calling on every Liberian to make it their responsibility, to urge the government to desist from provoking the party. Of recent, they disrespected our political leader. Recently, Mr. Bada supports that action. In the very public institutions, they have been harassing our partisans. No one should be harassed because they support different sides. When we came to power, we saw partisans from Unity Party. We worked along with them because Liberia does not belong to one group of people. Regardless of your religion, your tribe, your culture, or your political alignment, you should be given equal opportunity because the Constitution recognizes that. And the government, in its quest to abrogate the law, should not forget that it is our constitutional right to be heard. And the continual provocation needs to stop. You cannot be chasing our partisans, harassing them, dismissing them wrongfully in the different institutions. It is unacceptable. And we've come to urge the government to warn them strongly the need to stop provoking us. We too are Liberian just as they are. Though Mr. Baga has shown and proven to be a divisive political leader, but on this note, he doesn't have an option. As a leader, he's not a leader just for the Unity Party. He's a leader for every Liberian, and he must provide equal opportunity for every Liberian. Of recent, nominations have been withdrawn because of political alignment. It is unacceptable. That is an abuse of democracy. I should be given the opportunity to serve my country. When we came, we knew we were Unity Party partisans. We provided the opportunity. We created the enabling environment for everyone to work together. Even though most of them abused that opportunity, but we didn't care because we believe that Liberia belongs to everyone. And Unity Party will have to understand that this country does not end after 6 years. We were there 6 years ago, now we are not there. They were there 12 years before we came to power. They left. Now they are back, and they have to understand that this country does not end in 6 years. So they are under responsibility, they are under the mandate to create equal opportunity for every citizen, every Liberian. Mr. Fagon's attitude is unruly. It's a provocation. He's being paid by taxpayer money. We provided the enabling environment for all of them. Why is he denying all the opportunity for us to be heard? And Mr. Barker is so divisive, he wouldn't take anything, he wouldn't talk anything about that. It is unfortunate. I can remember doing his unended inaugural speech. He said it's not going to be business as usual, but it is business beyond usual. You cannot be abrogating our law promoting segregation, division in our country, and you want to tell us, you want to mesmerize us by telling us that it's not going to be business as usual. Of recent United Party partisans attacked journalists from Spoon FM. And that tells you, it displays how intolerant they are. Another occasion at DEA, journalists were attacked. For us, we don't care whether Spoon supports United Party or not. For us, we care about the right of every Liberian citizen, regardless of what side you support. They should create the environment for equal participation and press freedom. We did that and they must continue it. And this is what we call continuity in governance. We never attack journalists. We created an enabling environment. We allowed people to protest freely. People went to protest in Kinjot, they were killed. Braka, look at Braka appointment trend. There's no serious-minded opposition that has been appointed by him. How can we talk about unity when we're trying to divide our people, trying to grade people on the basis of their political affiliation? So I will come back, but I just want to send this caveat to Mr. Fagot. His action is unacceptable. We are not taking it lightly. We must not be denied access to any radio station in Liberia. We have equal rights as United Party partisans will be given the right. So I'd like to stop here for now and call the veteran journalist to come and explain his encounter so that you can hear from the house's mouth, so that you don't consider it or categorize it as a political statement. So veteran, may you please take to the podium and explain your encounter.
Wait. Viva, viva, viva.
So folks, welcome. You're watching Front Push Africa Live. We are here at the headquarters of the coalition for change.
Thank you for the recognition again.
Rescue current.
Thank you again. For those who don't know me, especially our new brothers and sisters in the media, let me first say thank you for keeping up the spirit of journalism in Liberia. We all know that communication, by all accounts, is, if it's not the first, major pillar of civilization, and so social democracy, where people have the right to have their voices heard. I've been in the broadcast business since 1995. I'm trained in media education, along with other colleagues of mine who are still in media. And I still understand that the media forms a dichotomy between the government of the people and the people who are governed. So the involvement of the media in any democracy cannot be overemphasized. Fast forward, I have a talent, and my talent is to do voiceovers, the use of my voice in promoting services, products, or whatever it is. And so many times I'm called to do promotions. I know my rules, I know my ethics, and especially so when I'm promoting, whether it's a service, a product, I know the rules attached to it. I usually say that I don't promote messages. And messages that are given to me to read or air for that matter, are not just air without scrutiny. I go through my own analysis and politically aware because my voice is all over the place. Whenever you send me a message that I should air it, I go through it and do my own media analysis because it's my voice that is being heard. And it's a message that is going out. And my messages should promote positivity. So I was asked to do a jingle for the Militant Day. And I did a jingle. Thanks to other institutions who accepted it because for professional reasons and for expediency's sake, I usually contact those of my colleagues who are in the media, who I see as authority. Now with the issue of the jingle being rejected by LBS, the night before I took the jingle because I was given the responsibility to offer the city to the various media institutions. I got to the marketing office and asked for airtime. Those in the marketing office, the director of marketing asked that I give a recording of what I have and I sent it to their WhatsApp and listen to it and I guess, yeah, no problem. But before then, the night before, I called LBS and called the Deputy Director General for Media Services, the veteran Hassan Kelvin. And I explained to him that I had this jingle for CDC and I gave him the contents of the jingle. And he said, I don't have a problem with it. I don't think there should be any problem to air it. It was based upon that I took it to the marketing department. After the marketing people asked me to wait, that they had to take it up to the Director General to listen to it. And of course I waited after like 10, 15 minutes. The marketing man returned and said that the DG has a problem with it. And of course I asked what problem. He said, if you want it aired, it should be edited. And I don't know how you edit a jingle. Yes, I know institutions, every institution has its own policy. Media institutions have their own policy. But the Liberia broadcasting system, understand, is public broadcasting. Except that the message is inciting. I understand because I work with LBS, I was director for LBS Radio 2011. I think our policies are there because I was still there. Our policies are there. Do not discriminate in any case. Once it's airworthy, it doesn't speak against anyone. I think we should air it. But again, I think they have answers to give to that. Because like I said, every institution has their own policies. For me, I would want an explanation. It's going to be corrected, but I think it's unfair. There's no explanation concerning that. So that's what happened. Thank you.
Monday, wait, yo, the message I've been to yo, Militants, yo, celebration, yo, Amanda,
Thank you so very much, veteran journalist.